If you got a red $100 bill, watch this video now because we're going over some very rare and valuable $100 bill legal tender notes. Now let's just go ahead and hop right into this video, starting off with understanding that 1966 is the first and only year for the small size $100 bill legal tender note. Legal tender just means that it is fully issued and spendable in the United States or anywhere that accepts US currency. So whenever you see a red seal and serial numbers, that means it can be legit most definitely, but every single note that we go over in this video is 100% genuine, and the sales are all paid in full in final auction sales. This first note is a star note and it is graded by PCGS at a very fine 30. So that means that this bill was out there in circulation for quite some time before someone decided to get it graded. And now, what does the star actually mean? To make a long story short, when the Bureau of Engraving and Printing is making paper money, they also make what's called star notes or replacement notes. Now, these notes are meant to replace any damaged or error bills during the printing process. Because this is a star or a replacement note, it was able to sell for $480. Same exact type of bill, another star note, but this one was graded by PCGS at a AU 58, which means about uncirculated. Now, 70 is the highest grade. This one is 58, which means there is a fold somewhere on the bill. It could mean that that fold is on the corner of the bill that hits the design, or it could be a centerfold going right down the bill. Because this one is graded much higher than the previous one, it sold for $1,050. All right, now is where it gets interesting, guys. $2,640. This one was graded by PMG at a 66 EPQ. Now, when it comes to the grade of 60 to 70, that is uncirculated. That means there's not a single fold on that bill. And once you get to the uncirculated grade, then what really matters is the centering. So you can see the margins, which is that white border around the bill, is really nicely centered. And the more centered your bill is, generally speaking, the higher grade you can achieve. Once again, $2,640. Wow, $3,600. Another star note from 1966. This is a $100 bill legal tender note. Star note. This one is just graded 1 point higher and it sold for $3,600. $13,200. So it's a lower grade at a 64, but this one is special because this is what we call a specimen note. Now, a specimen note essentially is a special type of bill that was created by the BEP, and it was issued to banks around the world to use as an sample to compare what a genuine $100 bill looked like at the time. So pretty much they used this as a way to make sure that they weren't getting any counterfeit bills in. These bills were never meant to go out into public hands, but they did, likely due to a bank teller that gave it away to a collector for $100. That is a nice little payday, and you'll also notice that the serial number is a quote-unquote fancy serial number. Now, it's not technically a fancy serial number because pretty much all specimen notes are going to have some sort of interesting serial number, whether it's all zeros or ascending ladder like this, meaning it goes from 1 all the way to 8 consecutively. But I digress. If you come across a specimen note like this one, you've hit the mother lode, $13,200. We do hope you enjoy the video, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys in the next one.